It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Kitchen Land USA, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Howdy, good morning to you on Easter Monday. Hope you had a fantastic Easter. Not the best weather for it over the weekend. We've got some stories about that coming up. But we're glad you're here. Thanks for being with us, and I hope you have a great week. Let's do some news.
All right. The Missouri State University community and beyond are mourning the tragic death of a football player. Authorities say Todrick McGee accidentally shot himself at his home over the weekend, and he died at the hospital. Todrick was 21 years old. He was a safety on the Bears football team. Coach Beard is asking for prayer for all the people who knew and loved him. Police are investigating how that shooting happened. Severe weather in the Ozarks spawned an EF0 tornado in Greene County on Friday night. It had wind speeds up to 70 miles per hour and was on the ground for about 1 minute near Farm Road 203 and East Farm Road 186. Some tornado damage happened there to some outbuildings and some trees. Also, our severe weather caused some flash flooding around the Ozarks. Be careful, maybe this morning there could be water still over the roads if you're in a low-lying area. We do know in Berry County, a car got stuck in the floodwater over a road early yesterday morning. The Berry County Swift Water Rescue Team, as well as Monette and Purdy firefighters, had to help rescue 3 people and a dog who were inside.
Man, oh man. Yeah, there were lots of watches and warnings all weekend long, all the kinds of different things, too. Then there's this, I don't know if you heard about this, very strange story out of Belize. A former football coach from St. Louis was killed there as he was trying to hijack a plane in the Central American country. Very strange. 49-year-old former coach at McClure North up in St. Louis had a knife and actually stabbed several of the 14 passengers on the plane before a passenger finally fatally shot him. The plane was flying from Belize to the tourist town of San Pedro, Mexico, and there's still no word on exactly what led to that hijacking. A very odd story.
That is bizarre.
It really is. What would lead somebody to hijack a plane? It doesn't. I don't know.
Who's on vacation? Like he was on vacation, right? Like in.
Well, I don't know what he
like
was.
He's on his. I mean, it sounds like he's on a small plane at that point. Jump in the pond a little bit. If there's only 14 passengers, that's just weird. Yeah,
it was a small plane, but I don't know that he was on vacation. I don't know what he was doing.
Interesting.
So we'll let you know if we figure out more on that story. Then there's this back here closer to home. Work begins next month to make the Jefferson Avenue footbridge safe for walkers again. And now we know that the whole thing will be taken down completely and fixed. When it's put back up, it will be 3 to 4 feet higher to give more clearance to the 13 trains below. The footbridge was built back in 1902. Then it closed, you'll recall, in 2016 after it was deemed unsafe. So it's just been sitting there since then. They raised some money to fix it, and that's what they're going to do. The project to rehab the footbridge should be finished in about a year. It's been a long
I just want to let you know that the footbridge was built before Oklahoma became a state.
That's hard to believe.
Oklahoma became a state in 1907. I've got to Google box it to make sure I am right, but I was a good history student at one point in my life.
That seems very late. What was Oklahoma doing before?
It was Indian territory. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was Indian territory. We used to have the land run in Oklahoma. Hello. Yeah, I'm right. It was 1907. Statehood granted. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so I mean, it's kind of just wild to think of it like that, right? The footbridge came first.
Right. Out of those two things.
I know. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's neither here nor there, but just a fascinating fact for you on this Monday morning.
And from the old to the new we go. Springfield's newest roundabout is now open, at least partially. It's in the Galloway neighborhood across the street from Sequiota Park. The roundabout connects Lone Pine and Galloway streets. Right now, it's only north-south traffic that is allowed through there on Lone Pine. It's just part of a project to widen Galloway to 3 lanes. And another roundabout will then be added to Galloway Street to the west up at Luster and Primrose. So another roundabout there. We're getting a lot of roundabouts in Springfield, kind of like the diverging diamonds for a while.
Go. Heads up, you can avoid paying sales tax on some energy efficient appliances through Friday of this week. So happening right now through Friday. It's all part of Missouri's Show Me Green sales tax holiday. It does away with the state sales tax on qualifying Energy Star appliances for up to $1,500 per item. Everything from air conditioners to freezers to refrigerators, all of those qualify. Online purchases are also eligible for the tax holiday as long as they are made through a Missouri-based business. Very fancy. Okay, a new restaurant is now open in South Springfield. This is kind of cool. Kuick Noodles, that's spelled Kuick. Is that how you would say it? Kuick Noodle.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a self-service Asian food restaurant. They allow you to cook ramen noodles or different types of noodles, sort of similar to ramen. They're in the store in some machines that they imported from Korea. So you go in there, you cook it, and then you can add in either like bean sprouts or eggs or onions, whatever you want on it. Kuick Noodles is behind Seoul Oriental Market. They have more than 100 types of noodles and rice cakes from all over Asia, all parts of Asia, including some Asian ice cream as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's super cool. Good for them. The noodles seem to be popular.
I really
these
want to
days.
go. Yeah. So I need to give it a try.
Well, maybe today. It's your birthday and our anniversary.
It's my birthday, everybody, and our anniversary. That is true. We got married on my birthday because what better gift than that man on the other side of this screen?
Well, that was my thinking.
Truth be told, we wanted to get married outside. We also wanted our pastor to be able to do the ceremony. We also worked in television at the time, and we could not get married in the month of May or the first 2 weeks of June or the month of July due to what is called sweeps, which is the period of time in which you are rated in television news, like your viewership is counted. So your main people, such as Ethan and I, could not take off work. So that led us to April. And the only weekend that we could do it happened to be on my birthday.
Yeah, it used to be a thing. Sweeps.
I mean, sweeps are still a thing. It's just that
sweeps
are still a thing. It's still when new shows come out. It's still a thing. It's just, it's a different world. That's all.
It is a different world. That is for sure.
A whole new world.
So do you want to go there for
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm up for trying a new place.
You said you wanted noodles. That could be it.
No, I just think it would be, yeah. I mean, and we're getting ready this summer. Ethan and I are traveling to Indonesia. So we need to get used to eating all types of fare.
That's true. There
you go.
All right. Baseball season, it just started, really, the whole thing. But Springfield is about to be talking football again. Next month, the Ozarks Lunkers will kick off their second Arena Football League season right here in Springfield. They went 3-5 in their first year, playing out at Wilson Logistics Arena at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. So right now, the team is getting ready. They are paring down the roster and will have a team shortly, and then I think they kick it off the 31st of May. So it is coming up, isn't it?
It is. It's coming up. Also coming up is our drawing for the Ferris zero-turn lawnmower valued at nearly $5,000. Don't forget that we are running a contest right now at aroundtheozarks.com. We at ATO have teamed up with Springfield's Rock Station Q102 to bring this to you, all thanks to Sportsland pickup covers and trailer sales for the ultimate lawnmower giveaway. So make sure that you go take part. Aroundtheozarks.com. We will be picking a winner live on Friday, May 2nd, all thanks to Sportsland. So check it out. And we also hope you have a fantastic Monday.
Absolutely. One thing real quick, I got to go. It was super neat for me over the weekend. The boy played soccer in my hometown. So we got to go to Collinsville, Illinois, where I grew up playing soccer. And he played at the same complex that I grew up
Look
playing
at
on.
that picture.
Isn't that
Look at
cool?
that. You guys don't know this about Ethan, but I am 100% sure that there were tears. I did not witness them firsthand. I was chasing the girls around. But I promise you that there were tears. Am I right?
No, there were no tears, but it was neat to take him back to the field that I grew up playing. I mean, you see those trees in the background, those
Yeah.
pines especially on the right side of the picture over Griffin.
Yeah.
Those were about my size when I played there, and
Uh-huh. And look
they
at you in your
they
raincoat. It's like pouring down rain, right? The whole
oh, it
time.
rained. Yeah, it rained the whole time. So Griffin's soaking wet. Actually, that's after the second game, and it didn't rain as much after the second game. But for the first game, everything was soaking wet. So I had a raincoat on. I had an umbrella. Those are rain pants, rain boots. It was very wet out there. Now, the field that we actually played on was a turf field just next door. So obviously, the turf field didn't exist when I played back there. But this is Van Fossen Fields.
There it
That's
is.
where I grew up playing soccer. So it was neat to get back to my hometown and for the boy to play the same place that I used to play.
That's cool.
And Sporting Springfield won both games, beat Scott Gallagher, St. Louis on the Metro East
Nice.
side. So
Yeah, I'm
Scott
familiar.
Gallagher is one of the premier soccer clubs in the nation. And we were able to beat their 2013 team. So
Nailed
twice.
it.
So that was
Nailed
good.
it.
Yeah, it was
Good
fun.
job. Woohoo. More fun to win than lose. It's okay to lose. It's way more fun to win. That's what I tell my children and anybody that I coach. So try to win, please. And care if you don't. Care deeply. That's all I got. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay. Have a great day. We hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Happy birthday to Sarah. You can wish her happy birthday on her Facebook page.
In years.
Couldn't hear you, but that's all right.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. You're listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Thank you so much for joining us today on this beautiful Monday. It is April 21st, and we are in for much better weather today than what we had around on Easter Sunday. I hope you all had an enjoyable weekend across the Ozarks. We had a whole lot of rain to dodge, severe storms, handful of tornado warnings yesterday, and some sightings of tornadoes, especially up near Lake of the Ozarks in the afternoon yesterday. Some wind damage reported around the region, so I hope everybody's safe. And we are seeing temperatures today that are going to be so much better. We had kind of a cool and rainy weekend across the Ozarks now. Things are looking up, and I am expecting it's going to end up being a great day for the forecast. This morning, we have temperatures in the mid-40s as of 5 a.m., but it feels more like the low 40s when you factor in the wind. Winds today will be out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. We have some clouds out early on, but it will gradually clear through the course of the day, so becoming sunny in the forecast as we make our way through your Monday afternoon, as the cold front is now well to our east. It's going to take the rain and storms with it. We need a dry day in the Ozarks, and today is exactly that. We should see sunny skies and high temperatures at about 73 degrees. So really, it'll end up being a perfect day for outdoor activities. I still think some of the grass is going to be soggy. It's going to take some time to soak up all this moisture that fell over the weekend. 2 to 4 inches of rainfall across the Ozarks. So it was another soaking rainfall, and it does appear that we're in for kind of an active work week with several different disturbances that are going to mean more possible rain for us starting Tuesday night, lasting all the way through Friday of this week. So many more chances for rain in this forecast. They all look to be pretty quick hitting, though, even though we may have daily chances that you see in the 7-day forecast. Mild temperatures are in the forecast, though, all week, too. I told you today the high temperature will make it to 73. Generally, I've got highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s for the entire work week forecast. And that may carry over into the weekend, too. So really some nice regulation here with the temperatures. Numbers may even make it to the upper 70s as early as tomorrow. Tuesday looks to be another dry and sunny day. And then I do see at least some chance for storms Tuesday night. mainly dry during the day on Wednesday. And then again, Wednesday night, a chance for thunderstorms does exist in the Ozarks. It's not too uncommon that we see a wet month of April, and that's exactly what this one is shaping up to be. Around the country, lots of things making headline, and it's snowfall in some locations. Moderate snowfall for the northern Rockies and the upper Great Lakes. Showers and thunderstorms are in the forecast for the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, and the Tennessee Valley today. But thankfully, it's the same batch of storms that came through for us in the Ozarks, but they're not going to be quite as strong as they were for us yesterday. So that's good news for our friends east of here, the Ohio River Valley, the Tennessee Valley. That's where we see showers and thunderstorms, but not necessarily a big severe weather threat across the country today, which is good. It's not how you want to start the work week off. And it does look like most of those storms are going to stay below severe limits. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. What is the most popular Easter candy in the United States? Anybody have too much candy yesterday? I know I did. Got a bellyache today. What do you think is the most popular? All winners here on the list. A, jelly beans. B, marshmallow peeps. C, chocolate bunnies. Or D, Cadbury cream eggs. And believe it or not, they are not the most well-liked, but they are the most popular, probably just because they are so darn cute. It is A, the marshmallow peeps. Even if you don't like them, it's like they have to be included in Easter because they're so cute. Can't have Easter without the peeps. And now they have all the peeps branded things like chapstick and necklaces and all sorts of stuff. But congrats if marshmallow peeps was your guess. Here is the trivia question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow morning. Which of these famous landmarks was originally intended to be a temporary structure? Do you think it was A, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France? B, the Statue of Liberty, of course, in New York City? C, Big Ben in London? Or D, the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Pisa, Italy? Which one of those was intended to be a temporary structure? You can submit your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for choosing to start your week with us here at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I sure appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic day. We need the sunshine. We're going to get it today. High temperature of 73 degrees. Enjoy. Thanks to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Have a great one.